guys, my name is Anthony. I'm with AlphaStream Technologies. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Alpha box from the very beginning. From plugging it in, we're going to get you connected to your network. We're going to run a speed test, adjust the display position, and toward the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to access the movies and videos so you can get started enjoying your box. Okay, so the first thing you're going to see when you plug your Alpha box in is this is the main screen, main interface screen. We're going to head over to Settings. From Settings, you're going to notice 4 colored buttons along the top display, Network Display, Advanced, and Other. We're going to hit Display. And the first thing we're going to do is adjust the display position of your box so that it fits your screen. So we're going to head to Display Position. And with your remote, you can go down or up to adjust the plus or minus. Adjust the plus or minus to your TV. If you have a larger monitor or a larger screen, adjust accordingly. So once you found a setting that works for your TV, mine would be 84, you're just going to hit the back button once, and it's going to bring you back to the display, and then you're going to head over to the Network tab. So this is probably one of the most important things, is getting you connected to the internet. So I'm actually connected via Ethernet, so I have a hard line in, but a lot of our users use Wi-Fi. So what you would want to do is hit the Wi-Fi button, which is going to disable Ethernet and enable Wi-Fi. Once you're there, you're going to notice a variety of different networks that are in range that you can connect to. Obviously, connect to the one that's closest to you that has the strongest signal strength. And if you're prompted to choose between a regular network and then a 5G network, I would say choose the 5G network, because the range is not going to be as far, but the signal itself is going to be much better, and you're going to be able to exchange data significantly quicker as opposed to the 2.4G. So once you're connected to the network successfully, you should see that you're connected, because if you're connected via Ethernet, you're going to notice the 2 little monitors up top here, and if you're connected via Wi-Fi, you're going to notice like the Wi-Fi bars. You're also going to notice in the top right here that the correct date and time will show, so that's how you know if you're connected to the network or not. So the next thing to do once your box is connected is to kind of test your internet to see what type of internet connection you're dealing with. The better internet connection you have, the better experience you're going to have with the box as a whole. That's one thing that I always emphasize to users that have just purchased their box, that are explaining it to their friends and family. So internet speed is paramount. You really do need a really good internet connection. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the Ookla speed test button. The speed test is going to go on. So this is the only app that you're actually going to need to use the cursor button on your remote if you bought a regular remote. So you're going to notice directly on the bottom right of the OK, you're going to hit the cursor button, which is going to turn on the cursor. And you're just going to hit OK. And then you can hit that button again on the bottom right. It looks like a little mouse. And then it's going to take the cursor away. So this is basically going to do a quick internet test based on my connection. I actually have Verizon Fios. If you have Fios, that's excellent. I've never had any problems, but the better connection you have, obviously, as I mentioned before, the better your box is going to perform. I would say the minimum that you can have is 10 megabyte, like 10 download and 10 upload. Like anything below that, you're going to have a really hard time really enjoying the box. I always recommend that people, at least 10 megabytes down and 10 megabytes up to really, really enjoy this box. Okay, so once you're out of there, you can hit either the home button or the back button. The home button is the top left. It's the little house next to the directional pad, and then the back button, which is going to be probably your best friend when you're using the box, is on the top right. So we're going to dive right into the movies and TV shows. Kodi is a platform where you have access to a broad variety of different what's called add-ons. So think of Kodi as kind of its own operating system, and then the add-ons are the apps within the operating system. So there's different add-ons for different purposes, and there's different categories that categorize the different types of add-ons, so you can easily access them. So for example, you have certain picture add-ons. You can tie in your Flickr, your iPhoto, your Picasa Web, so kind of do a rotating slideshow if you'd like to show that on your TV. You have music add-ons. You can log into your Pandora and stream music from here. You can access music via SoundCloud. You can access Vivo for content that's on there. You have different programs. You can back up your whole entire Kodi installation if you decide to configure it a little more. You have an add-on installer which you can access a bunch of different add-ons that aren't necessarily on this that come pre-installed in the box. And something really important for parents is parental controls that allow you to control what add-ons are able to be accessed with or without a pin. And a couple other things. You have the weather that you can configure to the location where you are. We are in New York, so the New York weather is going to come up. And the most important thing is the video add-ons. That's essentially the bread and butter of what Kodi is. So these 5 add-ons that you're going to notice right on the front page are kind of the top add-ons, the add-ons that our users have mentioned to us that they use the most. The development team has also done research as far as like what add-ons are the most popular, the add-ons that work the best for what they do. Those 5 add-ons, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of each of them. You have Genesis, which Genesis is kind of the main add-on a lot of users use. You access movies, TV shows. There's some instances where you can access movies that are in theaters, and a few other different pieces of content. Fubar is very similar to Genesis. It just has a variety of different miscellaneous movies, videos, TV shows. One channel also very similar to Genesis. The reason that we have a lot of these 3 main applications that are kind of similar to each other is because there may be an instance where you're trying to find a show, you're trying to stream something on one, and you're unable to find it. It's not streaming, things are not working, so you can kind of go to the other. That's the great thing about this box, is that there's so many add-ons that do very similar things to others. So if by chance one isn't working as well as it should be, or for maybe a source is down, you can kind of jump over to the other one. So you have like backups, which is great. You have Sports Devil, which is really popular with our sports fans. We have individuals that like football, hockey, soccer, anything, baseball. This is kind of a one-stop shop. If your team is playing, you'll be able to jump into Sports Devil and find a stream where like your favorite sports team is playing. You can also watch certain pay-per-view fights on here. There's really like a lot. And you have Phoenix, which is kind of its own little mini operating system. It's weird. So you have a lot of sub operating systems. Like Crusader 88 is an international stream website where you can stream TV from all around the country. If by chance you're looking for a particular show or piece of content, I would strongly recommend you use the search option, and that'll kind of be able to search all these sub contents or all these sub add-ons. And we're back to the home screen. In addition to these 5, you have all these different add-ons, which again I'll show you how to quickly get into that. So you have, again, the video section. You want to select add-ons with the remote, and then once you've selected that, it's going to bring up all of the different add-ons that are installed on your machine. So you have add-ons ranging from like cartoon add-ons, again, sports-specific add-ons, hockey, baseball, so on and so forth. You have other streaming add-ons. You have add-ons where you can stream live TV. I definitely would recommend that you take a moment to kind of go through these different add-ons, get an idea of what they do. But again, there are certain users where they're good with these 5 and they kind of get used to these, and that's pretty much it, which is totally fine. Now let's try to access a quick show. So we're gonna jump in Genesis. The interface for these add-ons are as straightforward as possible. The developers really tried to make it as intuitive as they possibly could, so that beginning users they get a really easy idea of like where to go, how to navigate it. So okay, movies. Obviously, there's a bunch of different subcategories. You have genres, year, people, the people watching, the ones that are most popular. Let's go to most popular right now. So this is going to pull up all of the most popular videos, movies that are currently being watched. You have Bridge of Spies, Guardians of the Galaxy, The Revenant. So another really cool feature that a lot of users like is if you look at your remote directly below the home button, which is on the bottom left-hand corner, like by the directionals, you're going to see kind of 3 lines. 3 lines that's, again, to the bottom left of the OK. That's essentially the option icon, so you're going to hit that. And then with that, once you can use the directional arrows to kind of go down, you can go to movie information, hit OK. And then it's going to pull up a general synopsis of the story. It's going to give you all different information, director, writer, studio, the genre it is, what year it came out, so on and so forth. And you can actually also watch the trailer on here. So just hit the trailer and it's going to pull up either a teaser trailer or the full trailer for the movie, which is really, really good. You can also see the cast, you can choose art, so on and so forth. So that's if you're kind of scrolling through movies one evening and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm not sure what to watch, you can kind of use this and get an idea, which is really great. Um, so let's just say we wanted to watch The Revenant. So we're going to hit OK. What's going to happen now is that Genesis is going to compile a list of sources that this particular movie is located on. So it's going to categorize them in different ways. So you're going to notice, 01, PrimeWire, PrimeFile, and HQ. So they're in the order, which they're in quality order. So the better quality streams are going to be up top. So once you've decided that you want to watch one, you're basically just going to hit OK, and then the movie's going to start streaming. If by chance you hit OK and it says, oh, no stream available, you kind of run down the list until you find a stream that's in the quality that you find acceptable and that's working for you, which is fine. Let's see. We're going to head back now. And again, it's the same exact principle with TV shows. So again, TV shows, let's see, we're just going to do most popular. Let's do Big Bang Theory. So Big Bang Theory is great because, again, it does show you a variety of different, every single season. You can pick season 3, and then it'll pull up all the episodes for that particular season, and then the same exact principle. You hit it, it's going to pull up the sources, hit OK, and you're streaming. Now, give you a quick overview of one channel as well. Very, very similar to Genesis. Just movies, and then, again, A to Z. You can search for a particular movie, and that's pretty much it. Let's see here. So again, they all work very, very similarly. So if by chance you want to access a different add-on, you would scroll over to the category, you would hit add-ons, and then you would be shown all the different add-ons that adhere to that particular category. So there's not many picture add-ons, but there's a few. And that is essentially a quick overview of Kodi. In other videos, we're going to get more in depth as far as like how you access certain pieces of content and kind of some tips and tricks and stuff like that. So that's the first of the 3 movie and video applications. So we're going to exit out of Kodi. And we will be brought back to the main AlphaBox interface momentarily. Okay, so there's 2 other applications that are built into the AlphaBox that are going to allow you to access movies and TV shows. The first of which is Movie HD. Just going to come up. So Movie HD is very, very straightforward and easy to use. So all you have to do is essentially kind of scroll through the different movies with your remote. You can also kind of go up here and you have different subcategories. You could do, popular, new, rating 3D, or on the top right here, which is very, very useful, you can actually search for a particular show. Let's just say by chance we wanted to watch Ride Along 2. You could just hit play here, and then the movie will start playing. So it's super, super straightforward. It's not complicated in the least. That's definitely a lot more straightforward than Kodi. However, a lot people prefer Kodi over Movie HD because of the broad variety of content, different TV shows, and just the interface is a little more complex, but there's definitely more to be gotten out of Kodi. Then we have Showbox, which is directly to the right of Movie HD. Now, Showbox is a very similar interface to Movie HD. Again, very straightforward. As opposed to having the top left, the drop down on the left, you have categories up top. So you have movies, shows, you have My Library, you have updates. Updates is in the sense of movies that are added. So let's just say we wanted to watch The Last Witch Hunter. It's processing some information, and occasionally there are advertisements. In Kodi, thankfully, we don't get any ads. And we would watch the trailer, we could download, or just watch the movie immediately. So again, very, very, very straightforward. So if you want to just like quickly get to a movie, you could just shoot on Showbox and you're there. Okay, we're gonna head back to the main interface. So that is the AlphaBox setup and overview in a nutshell. If you have any questions or concerns about the AlphaBox, please don't hesitate to comment below, and be sure to subscribe. We have plenty more content on the way. Also, check out alphastreambox.com. Thank you for watching, and happy streaming.